women's boxing. The one name that's at the top of the list is CECILIA BrAEKHUS, a woman who helped uplift the boxing ban in Norway. She's a welterweight. This RG Boxing. Welterweight queen CECILIA BrAEKHUS, 32-0, 9 KOs, 5'7.5" welterweight, and the only undisputed queen right now in boxing. Reigning, she's the reigning undisputed. She has 4 belts. Okay, actually she has 5 belts if you want to consider the IBO a real belt, but she's the undisputed queen right now. Okay, unfortunately she fights mainly out of Norway, by way of Colombia. She's Colombian born, but I mean, we don't know of her in the US because she's international, and she's big internationally speaking. She's mega, but partially due to poor promoting. I think she's self-made, self-promoting, but she's been able to build herself, which is great. But the problem is, I think she has some ties with Tom Loffer and K2, and you know how they do, man. Look at Triple G, man. It's taken a while for him to break America. He's almost 40, but same thing with her. CECILIA is actually, I think she's 36. No, she's 37, and she's trying to break America now. But it's kind of late. There's some competition out there for her, and I think the key for her is to actually fight some of the MMA women, because as of right now, boxing women aren't as popular, and in the range, like there's like Clarissa Shields is young, but she's a middleweight. Christina Hammer is close to the middleweight range, so that wouldn't even really make sense. But that fight could happen. But the fight that they've been buzzing about is the CRIS Cyborg fight, because CRIS Cyborg or Holly Holm, former, she's a kickboxer but former boxer as well. That makes sense. But either way, CECILIA is a very crafty, skilled fighter. Definitely has a good jab and some nice uppercuts. And I remember her early fights, she a little reckless, but then when you look at her later fights, she's become more seasoned, like most boxers. But she's very seasoned, and it's sad that we didn't know of her. I particularly knew her, but she wasn't. It's the promotion. She didn't cross over early enough, and now she's trying to do it because she knows that she has to break America, to be big. And there's some fights out there. Like I said, Christina, she seems like she would do better with a Christina Hammer fight right now, because Christina Hammer could drop weight, or they can meet at a catch weight. In the welterweight division, the female welterweight division, there's really no competition other than a lady named Layla McCarter, who's 38 years old. I think it's one of her mandatories, but her record speaks for it. It's 41-13. Not really she's from Vegas, Layla McCarter, but nobody knows of her. You know what I'm saying? But either way, CECILIA BrAEKHUS is the queen of boxing right now. We need to give her respect, much due. Very, very respectful woman, and very classy looking woman there. Like I said, she did big things for her country. She helped lift a boxing ban in 2014. Although she did. She did her work in the ring, work in and outside of the ring. That's mega to be able to break ground like that in a country where they suppressing female boxing. Boxing's a savage sport. If men can be savage, why female can't be savage? There's no breaks. And I think boxing was kind of somewhat banned as a cold ban in the U.S. because, like I said, we had Layla Ali, we had Christy Martin, we had Mia St. John, and they were all popping around the same time, somewhat the same time, and then all of a sudden they went away. Now, what was that force that put those women, after actually they got old and retired, but why didn't nobody carry the torch? You know what I'm saying? It's like it went into a cold war, it went to a cold phase, and then now they just now recovering, with Clarissa Shields. Clarissa Shields is young, but she's actually the most skillful one I've seen so far. Clarissa Shields, one of the most skillful ones right now, and I think women boxing is going to be big. It should be bigger than the UFC, but that's why they have to cross promote. I think it's best for women right now to get with some of them UFC women, like HOLM or CRIS CYBORG. CRIS CYBORG, it might be good for her to get away from UFC because she draining herself so much to make these weights. I mean, she is killing her body. I mean, I don't know what changes they made in the UFC with that, but if Cyborg can cross over and make some more money, make more money actually, it'll be great, Well, anyways, man, this is RG Boxing, man. The saga will continue on women's boxing.